Beautiful day for science. We have a little bit of a battle of the flares between two regions. Region 3888, which is on the right side, or the west side of the sun, and 3089, which had the M class on the left, or the east side of the sun. This M class has, the region that had the M class, has a small solar flare post just north of it, along with what looks to be a plasma movement. We'll see further what that does. But noticing on 3088, which had the slightly smaller flare, unfortunately we can only tell the larger of the two, but does have a more significant looking CME post event. As we can see the flare break apart there. There's that loop. So looking at the smaller flare, we have 3088. This particular event here appears to be a little more widespread among the region, though it was not as intense. And we can see at the peak point of the other flare is almost simultaneous of this one. And that's actually how I was able to depict which one was the more intense when each one peaked. And right here we can see the loop action that is flaring right there. And there's a lot of post-flare activity as well. And then looking at the actual plasma motion, you can watch that as it travels and see a nice outward burst. This is the latest 304 angstrom image from SDO. And you can see as this plasma motion out here is heading outward. This is looks to be a CME and nowhere near directed towards Earth. So this is going to be a CME south and ahead of Earth's orbit. Meanwhile, on 3089, we're seeing a post event occur north and east of the flare itself, just right here. There we go. And this is having an outward burst of some plasma, which appears to be going pretty much west, or rather east. It'll be west for Earth, but yeah, east. So this event, as of right now, from what I see, does not look to be Earth directed as well. And we do see some outward plasma movement, but not much from the actual flare point itself. you'll see here, though, the hot plasma as it reaches out, and a little bit further, a little extension there, and a little bit, but then it's already starting to close in on itself. And then we have a much more reduced of a motion of plasma there. But looking more north to where the secondary action occurs, we can see, focusing on this right here, and you'll see that already there's some motion occurring on that. And then you can see some outward motion occurring. You can see the striations here. There's a little more of a gap here between these spaces. And then the current. So it does not appear that much was expelled from what I can tell just yet, but we'll see. It looks like this area right here is what's mostly been expelled. Yeah, that's about it. So doesn't look like to be much of a situation. Nice little M-class flare, but nothing Earth directed, and seems to be sort of a battle of the flares between region 3089 and 3088. And in this case, 3089 has won the battle with the M-class.